The Nile River, a lifeline snaking through Africa, cradles many diverse cultures. Among them are the Dinka, a proud and resilient people with a rich heritage. Numbering over 4 million, they are the largest ethnic group in South Sudan, thriving in unity. Their lives are deeply intertwined with the river and its surrounding grasslands, forming a unique bond. The Dinka are pastoralists, their world revolving around cattle and traditional practices. These animals are not merely livestock. They represent wealth, status, and even a spiritual connection. The Dinka's history is a rich tapestry woven with ancient traditions, resilience against challenges, and a deep respect for their natural world. Join us as we journey to understand the Dinka people, their culture, and their significant place in the heart of Africa. The Dinka people's origins remain shrouded in the mists of time. Their history is a tapestry woven with threads of myth, legend, and oral tradition, each strand adding depth to their rich cultural heritage. Oral traditions, passed down through generations, speak of migrations from the north. These stories are not just tales, but are the lifeblood of the Dinka, connecting the past with the present and guiding the future. These stories tell of ancestors who followed the Nile, eventually settling in the fertile lands of South Sudan. The Nile, a source of sustenance and a symbol of life, played a crucial role in their migration and settlement. Linguistic evidence suggests connections to other Nilotic groups, pointing to a shared ancestry. This linguistic kinship is a testament to the interconnectedness of the Nilotic peoples, who share not only language but also cultural practices and beliefs. Over centuries, the Dinka established themselves as skilled pastoralists, adapting to the region's seasonal floods and droughts. Their ability to thrive in such a challenging environment speaks to their ingenuity and resilience. Their lives were not always peaceful. The Dinka faced numerous challenges, including intertribal conflicts that tested their unity and strength. Intertribal conflicts and the arrival of slave traders cast shadows over their history. The slave trade brought immense suffering, but it also highlighted the Dinka's determination to resist and survive. However, the Dinka's resilience and strong sense of identity allowed them to endure. Their cultural practices, such as scarification and storytelling, became symbols of their resistance and survival. Today, they continue to navigate the complexities of a modernizing world, striving to preserve their cultural heritage for generations to come. The Dinka people are a living testament to the strength of tradition and the power of cultural identity in the face of change. The Dinka homeland stretches across a vast and diverse swathe of South Sudan. This region, known as the Sudd, is characterized by its flat, grassy plains and expansive seasonal wetlands. The Nile River, flowing from the south, majestically dominates the landscape. During the rainy season, the river overflows its banks, transforming the Sudd into a watery labyrinth of interconnected channels. The Dinka, masters of adaptation, have learned to live in harmony with these natural cycles. During the floods, they move their cattle to higher ground, building temporary camps for safety. When the waters recede, they return to their permanent villages, cultivating crops in the fertile soil left behind. This intimate relationship with the land has profoundly shaped their culture and way of life for generations. Section 4, the sounds of the Dinka language and communication. The Dinka language, known as Thok Nath, is a melodic and expressive tongue. It is not just a means of communication, but a vital part of the Dinka identity, deeply intertwined with their culture and traditions. It belongs to the Nilo-Saharan language family, with its own unique characteristics. The language has evolved over centuries, adapting to the changing needs and experiences of the Dinka people. Like the flowing waters of the Nile, Dinka is a tonal language, meaning that the pitch of a word can change its meaning. This tonal nature adds a layer of complexity and beauty to the language, making it both challenging and rewarding to learn. This adds a layer of complexity and musicality to their speech. The tonal variations can convey different emotions and nuances, making the language rich and expressive. The language is rich in vocabulary related to cattle, reflecting their central role in Dinka life. Cattle are not just a source of livelihood, but also a symbol of wealth and status, deeply embedded in their social and cultural fabric. Each clan has its own dialect, contributing to the diversity within the language. These dialects are a testament to the rich cultural tapestry of the Dinka people, each with its own unique expressions and idioms. Preserving Thok Nath is crucial for maintaining Dinka identity and cultural heritage. Traditional poems, songs and stories are passed down through generations, keeping the language alive and vibrant. Efforts are underway to document and teach the language, ensuring that future generations can continue to communicate in the tongue of their ancestors. Language classes, community programs and digital resources are being developed to support this mission. The preservation of Thok Nath is not just about saving words, but about safeguarding a way of life, a history and a culture that has thrived for centuries. Section 5. Spirituality and Beliefs. The Dinka's connection to the divine. The Dinka people embrace a monotheistic belief system centered on a supreme being known as Nhialic. This belief is deeply ingrained in their culture and daily lives, shaping their worldview and interactions with the environment around them. Nilotic is seen as the creator and sustainer of all things, a benevolent force residing in the heavens. The Dinka believe that Nhialic's presence is felt in every aspect of life, from the growth of crops to the health of their livestock. They believe that Nhialic is involved in their daily lives, influencing the weather, fertility, and the well-being of their cattle. This divine influence is considered essential for their survival and prosperity, and they seek to maintain a harmonious relationship with Nhialic through various rituals and prayers. The Dinka also revere ancestral spirits who act as intermediaries between the living and Nhialic. These spirits are believed to have the power to communicate with Nhialic on behalf of the living, ensuring that their needs and desires are heard. These spirits are believed to offer guidance and protection. The Dinka hold ceremonies to honor these spirits, seeking their wisdom and blessings in times of need. This reverence for ancestral spirits reinforces the connection between the past and present, ensuring that the wisdom of previous generations is not lost. Religious practices are often communal, involving prayers, offerings, and rituals led by spiritual leaders known as spear masters. These gatherings are not only a time for spiritual reflection, but also an opportunity for the community to come together and strengthen their social bonds. These ceremonies strengthen community bonds and reinforce the Dinka's connection to the divine. The spear masters play a crucial role in these rituals, guiding the community in their spiritual practices and ensuring that the traditions are upheld. Their faith provides a sense of order and meaning in a world often characterized by uncertainty. In times of hardship, the Dinka turn to their spiritual beliefs for comfort and guidance, finding solace in the idea that they are part of a larger divine plan. This faith helps them navigate the challenges of life, offering a sense of stability and purpose. The transmission of these beliefs and practices from one generation to the next is vital for the continuity of their culture. Elders play a key role in educating the young, ensuring that the rich tapestry of Dinka spirituality is preserved and respected. Festivals and dances are also an integral part of their spiritual life, providing a vibrant expression of their faith and a means to celebrate their connection to Nhialic. These events are filled with music, dance and communal feasting, reflecting the joy and gratitude of the Dinka people. The vast and serene landscape of the Dinka homeland serves as a constant reminder of their connection to the divine. The natural world is seen as a manifestation of Nhialic's power and benevolence, and they strive to live in harmony with it. In their daily lives, the Dinka people work together, supporting one another and maintaining the traditions that have been passed down through generations. Their spirituality is not just a set of beliefs, but a way of life that permeates every aspect of their existence. As the sun sets over the Dinka homeland, the community comes together in a shared sense of peace and unity, their connection to the divine ever present and guiding them through the rhythms of life.